Hello YouTube, welcome to my free trade portfolio update. Just going to be taking you through the stocks I've sold, some of stocks I've bought, and just the general, value of the portfolio as it is right now. So as of today, my portfolio is valued at 13,989 pounds and 77 pence. I'm currently up £1,084 and 8 pence. So basically, I've sold Beaver, Carnival, and Uber in the last week and a half. Uber I sold today. Carnival I sold about, I think, 2 days ago, or probably on Friday last week, and Beaver was last week as well. So Beaver I was always going to sell that, as I said previously. Uh, it was just one of those ones I just got bought for a quick gain. It's something I swing trade every now and then. Carnival, I basically broke even. Carnival had a huge jump, I think last week, and I think the share price got to about £13 something, and my average price per share was about £13 something. But I sold it in the positive anyways. I think like 1% in the green, and I just basically sold it off. I really don't want to hold any transportation stock nowadays, so broke even and sold it off, and it was kind of good I did sell it off as well because come this week it's gone down about, I think, 5-6% this week, as far as I know anyways. I think it went back up again today a little bit. Uber, for me, Uber was just a case. It was a case of the economy is kind of changing essentially. More people are going to be working from home. Though some of these ride sharing companies are being hit with lawsuits. Um, just general change of the economy essentially, and I feel like I think it's gonna be just harder for Uber to reach that profitability target that they plan to reach, and the stock has actually gone up quite a lot, to be honest with you, to a point where I feel like at this current time it's definitely overvalued, and after they're definitely not gonna report good numbers for their next earnings report. So basically got rid of Uber. If it goes back down to like $14 again, then definitely buying it. But I wouldn't be buying Carnival or I don't think I'll be buying Carnival anymore. I don't care if it skyrockets tomorrow. I'm okay, but with just letting it go. I kind of made peace with that. Okay, so what I bought basically, I bought Pfizer. Uh, where are you, Pfizer? Should be 100 and something. Yep. So I bought some shares of Pfizer today, mainly because Pfizer went down yesterday, or maybe it was Friday, because they had the trials that they did on one of the cancer drugs wasn't successful. So as a result of that, the stock dropped. Uh, it dropped about 6% basically, but it's gone back up. It dropped about 7%, and it's gone back up by like 2%, 3% today. Yeah, so just because of the drop, essentially, I increased my holding in Pfizer again, just to reduce my just to get more shares. Uh, that's it for Pfizer. Then I've kind of changed. I'm trying something a bit new. These are a bit more risky stocks. Uh, there's a company called Upwork, and I'll put it down here. So this is this freelancing business was formed in 2013 after the merger of Elace and Odesk. It has 12 million freelancers and 5 million employees. So it's kind of a bit like Fiverr essentially. And given that I have Pfizer in my trading 212 ISA account, and that's gone up by like 75%. And it's valued at about, I think, maybe $50 or something now. Um, I'm thinking Upwork should basically, from a, I think from a revenue point of view, they're basically making about the same kind of revenue. So I think Upwork should pick up and hopefully progress up to $50. If you compare it to the performance of Fiverr. Fiverr is definitely more popular as a stock than Upwork. Upwork is definitely more in the woodworks. And if you see in the last month, it's basically gone up 50%. So something's kind of take hold of it a bit, and basically it's just one of those things that it's a growth stock. They're making good revenue. Revenue increased by a lot actually during the shutdown. I think don't know the exact figures, but definitely more than, it was a double digit increase, more than 30% increase in revenue during the shutdown. So yeah, I've basically said it's like a full on growth stock investing. Second one I've invested in is Gym Group. So Gym Group obviously heard that the economy is gonna be pretty much fully open by 15th of June. I thought, I know Gym Group has already had a run already, but I thought that might actually help increase the value of the shares, or the price of the shares. However, that's not happened. It's dropped 2.70% today. As to why, I have no idea. But what I did see on TV about how they set up the gym and procedures they have in place to to prevent the spread of COVID-19, and just to maintain social distancing. I was happy with that. And I think today they opened their branch in Northampton as a trial, so we'll basically see how that goes. So I bought Gym Group today. Next is Live Nation. So as the ticket sales, they're before COVID-19, they were up. They were around 70 or something dollars. Currently, they dropped all the way to to about the 20s, I believe. Yeah, about 20 something dollars, and they're back up to 50 again. So I've kind of got into this late. However, there's still a lot of room for price appreciation. It's still a solid company. They're basically leaders when it comes to ticket sales. So this is more of a long-term hold. Eventually, the vaccine is going to be out. But eventually, they're going to distribute the vaccine to who needs it. And eventually, live sales or live events will start happening again. So this is definitely more of a 2-3 year type investment. And also one of these great investors also invested in Live Nation. I've forgotten his name, so that's why I'm invested in that as well. I have invested in Purple Brick. Purple Brick mainly because it's one of those estate agents that kind of specializes as being online estate agents. Yeah, so because of that, because of the whole change of the economy and how things work, people will probably be working from home. So the way that things, I feel like the Purple Brick is more suited to that kind of economy structure. So because of that, I've started investing in Purple Brick. And really, it's actually a good business. They have a good revenue. The operating expense is just really high, which messes up with their earnings essentially. So if they can get some better management in, and more customers in, then I can see this basically going places. It's got relatively good growth ahead of it. And possibly even maybe someone like Rightmove might actually buy the company as well. So because it's basically really cheap right now from a valuation point of view. Then I bought Bacanora. So they basically specialize in lithium exploration, and this is just basically because of the rise of electric cars or EVs. There's going to be a lot more. Everyone's getting into it. Obviously, the leaders are Tesla, uh, but I think in not too distant future, as more EV cars get onto the road, lithium is going to become quite a pricey commodity at some point when the demand is quite high. So based on that, investing in Bacanora, and it's not looking too bad actually because I'm up 2.77% today. And yeah, I think that's it for the week at the moment. I've not received any dividends so far, and I'm happy with the way the portfolio is. I mean, all my stocks are basically, or almost all of them are in the green. I've got Gym Group that's down 4.63%. You got Page Group that's down 3.80%. Macro Focus and BP, they're slowly rising, but they're still down, a couple of percent. And I think that's it. So for tomorrow, I think Red Roll are actually reporting tomorrow. It's be quite interesting to see what's going to happen. I know it's increased. Was increased quite a bit basically in the last couple of days. My prediction. Don't take my word for it. Is that this is gonna drop again, which is why I sold out of it earlier on. And when it drops, I'm gonna buy some more into it and increase my position in Red Roll. And I'm gonna follow the same strategy for Bharat as well. So Bharat, I think they're reporting in July. So when that happens, basically gonna expect it to go down, and when it goes down, I buy some more into Bharat as well. Yeah, so that's it for me, guys. It's been a pleasure. This hopefully, I said it was going to be a quick one, but it's never quick with me, is it? So I hope you guys have a good evening or good morning or good night, and cheers, guys.